We are just 3 days away from the recall elections of 6 Republican state senators. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Maria Guerrero. Both candidates in the 14th district bringing in reinforcements today. News 3's Theo Keith is back from Baraboo, where all the big names came through today.
Star Power, Maria. Poll watchers say the race in the 14th is a toss-up, that the rural district could decide which party controls the Senate. With all that in play, Baraboo turned into a battleground.
This is democracy, the way it was intended to work, and we should be proud of it. So thank you.
It's not every day that a U.S. Senator, Congressman, and Scott Walker's last political opponent come here.
It also is the hometown of Luther Olsen's opponent.
It's also not every day that the stakes are so high in a race so tight.
Elections like these oftentimes are decided by just a few votes, maybe 20 or 50 or 100 votes.
Senator Herb Kohl and Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett, who lost to Walker last fall, in town talking to volunteers on Democrat Fred Clark's side.
What it is really, I think, is a natural reaction to what's going on in Madison. Both the way the process has been manipulated and the substance of what's going on. That people in the state of Wisconsin are saying this is not our Wisconsin.
Clark making one last push in this close race.
You know, I've committed to being somebody who will vote independently, who will be accountable to the people I represent, and that's, you know, all the support we welcome, but I want people to know that they're casting that vote for me as their representative.
Just 3 minutes away. The man facing recall, Republican Luther Olsen, saying the way he voted worked.
Sometimes you just have to stand there and look at and take the tough decisions to balance the books and let the chips fall where they may, because at the end of the day, it is working.
Olsen had U.S. Representative Jim Sensenbrenner on his side, saying the Republican majority in the state legislature did its job to cut costs and lower taxes.
That's the kind of thing that creates jobs and puts people back to work. And the number one job of all of us in public office has got to be to have a healthy economy, which means that people are working.
The disagreements, many. But everyone agreed for a rural district that spans Baraboo to Wapaka County, and for the entire state, Tuesday's a big day.
You know, what we know is that this is going to be a really close race, and the outcome is really going to come down to who's mobilized to go out and cast that vote.
I was really concerned this would be a low turnout election. This will be a high turnout election on both sides.
There are also some people who are saying, well, I'm tired of this, let's just make believe it's not going to happen. Well, it's going to happen.
Now the big view, Democrats need to defeat 3 Republicans this week to take back the Senate. Poll watchers say that could well happen. If they do, Republicans could take back control the very next week on the 16th, when 2 Democrats face recalls over their opposition of the collective bargaining bill.
A busy couple of days coming up for these gentlemen. All right,
sure is.
Thanks so much, Theo.